So we're going to go back in time to find a person who has a waterbed. Not to get one of our own.
No.
But just to try someone else's. So then we can come back to the future and iterate on the way it should work.
Yeah. I'm willing to invest time and money into building a time machine, but I do not think that buying a waterbed is a wise investment. So for that reason, I am out.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, the upside of the time machine, too, is that then you could buy a waterbed, or we could spend countless years of our lives perfecting a waterbed that we believe will work.
And then go to change the future.
Yeah.
Or we can just go back in time to correct the fact that we wasted a bunch of our lives making a waterbed. It's really a win-win.
Okay.
I feel like we're going to get stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, probably. But that's
dangers
what this is,
of
right?
time travel.
We're podcasting, which is being stuck in a loop.
Lose win.
Let's talk about something again. Ahoy, listeners. This is Debut Buddies. It's your fortnightly podcast about firsts. My name is Nate, and I'm one of the buddies.
I'm Kelly. I'm an additional buddy.
I'm Chelsea. I'm the other buddy.
And oh boy, we don't even have any time to waste because this episode is going to be just crammed. I think I have so much stuff. I'm so
excited because I did no research in hopes that you would bring everything.
This is I've got I have whatever the kitchen sink equivalent of some time travel stuff is concerned. Two big ones. A nice little list of weird potential time travel occurrences that could have been interesting.
Ooh.
And I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get into it.
Are you sold on time travel? Do you think has happened after your research?
No. I mean, not after these two.
Oh.
Here's the thing. One of them had me until spoiler for later.
There's always
spoiler for later. One of them had me until they were also like, and I time traveled to Mars with a certain former U.S. president to establish diplomatic stuff in his youth. So that's where I was like, oh man, you burnt this one. Yeah, it's with Obama.
It had to have been. He's the reptilian.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Absolutely. So yeah, time travel.
Yay.
Let's talk about it. Could you
exists?
Hear her?
A little bit, but it's cute.
I'm
sure that the listeners will feel this same.
Yeah, there'll be little yips and it'll be fun.
I feel like all of our pets make an appearance.
It's true. Yeah.
Every so often.
Magnolia's just sounding off. She's like, I'm also a buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, time travel stuff. So let's talk briefly about our individual interests and fascinations with time travel.
Oh.
If any.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I should have had my TARDIS mug here with me to as a prop, but I didn't think about it until just now. Big Doctor Who fan.
Sure.
There's a lot of time travel in that. Or at least I was. I guess I'm many doctors behind at this point.
How many? Who's your last doctor? Is it Tennant?
My last doctor was Capaldi.
Oh, Capaldi. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've missed what's her face?
The ladies. Jodie Whittaker. And the one after
new guy.
that. Oh.
Whoa, we're struggling here.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Right.
I've just remembered.
Color, yes.
This literally happens every time I remember who they cast. I get so excited. I do not know his name. He was in Sex Education. Did you guys watch that?
No, but I
show on Netflix.
Gillian
Very
Anderson's
cute.
in that too?
Gillian Anderson, sex obsessed Gillian Anderson.
Oh yeah.
I didn't finish it. I watched the first couple seasons, but he plays the main character's bestie, and he's really sweet in it and super endearing. And so I think he'll make a great doctor. But I don't know. And then I think that they've cast. I think he's gone. I think there's a new person.
We're on to something else? I'm trying. Look,
think
the
we might
article
be.
for fucking Doctor Who is so long I can't even find the doctors. Here we go. Okay. Capaldi, then Jodie Whittaker, then I guess Tennant came back
his name
briefly.
is a challenge. Oh yeah. Yeah. There was like a reunion episode.
And Kuti Gatwa?
Yes.
Gitwa? Yeah, that's who we're on. I don't
okay.
see another.
I must have dreamed it. I
yet.
dreamed that they cast another lady. So just in my sleep,
Maybe you're
I'm rooting for. Maybe I time traveled, saw the future, and I'm here to bring back this news. So when the men in black come bursting through the door behind me, it's because they heard me. And then, of course, like Back to the Future. And while I was researching this, a lot of the stories were familiar to me. Like reading through the Wikipedia, I was like, yeah, John Titor. Yeah, we all remember him. Like,
totally. Yes.
Oh, yes, maybe I've like read a lot about this. Maybe I've read more about this.
And for some of those people, it was like they appeared on a radio show, and so it like it cycled through pop culture.
Yeah.
And plus, like, X-Files has adaptations of time travel in a way.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Right?
I've always been a fan of it too. Doctor Who's great. Back to the Future's great. I liked H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. Also, Madeleine L'Engle's The Wrinkle in Time is great.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's classic. I was just talking to my wife this last weekend about how I was astonished that book is from like 1941, I think, or 43. And this is one of those things. This speaks 40. It was 41 times. This speaks to my pattern of sort of Nate-centric thinking when I was a kid, where it was like, hey, the teacher is presenting this book to me in like 1988. Surely it's recent because
this is new. This is a new book.
This is a new thing, right? So it's got to be like
this book slaps, and I just heard about it, so it's new.
It's not a World War II era book, but it is. It's a World War II era book.
That's
and then
very surprising.
Vonnegut as well, right? Slaughterhouse-Five has.
That's right.
Billy Pilgrim being unstuck in time, which I always enjoyed. And then, there's like, I don't know, there's so many interesting time travel media things. Like even Avengers Endgame has a fun time travel element, which is cool.
Yeah, I feel like tons of TV shows do like one-off episodes. Like I'm sure Supernatural did at least one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Potentially multiple. Does Groundhog Day count as time travel? It's time manipulation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it falls under the umbrella, right? Because it's being stuck in time, right? In the same way that was it Palm Springs? Was that the Andy Samberg movie? Yeah, similar. Another iteration of Groundhog Day with a different sort of take on it, but yeah.
Star Trek Next Generation had a time loop episode.
Yes. Yesterday's Enterprise. Great episodes. I suppose really Star Trek Generations, the crossover movie between the original movies and the Next Generation movies, is also a time travel movie because Kirk gets unstuck and then ends up in the same era as Picard.
It's everywhere. We're living in a time travel world.
Oh,
no, you're so right.
The most important.
You're so right.
They went through history.
Formative.
With George Carlin.
Yeah, and the future.
Or
they got pulled to the future.
We flash forward to the future. Yeah, they're there.
Are we in the future?
Anyway,
and then we go to
be
the
excellent to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
/ Wild Stallions.
Yeah. All those are great. And like, I don't know. I just always, I find it's always a fun conceit, right? Almost every show, like you said, Kelly, has some sort of time travel moment because it frees up all this storytelling stuff. You're allowed to do kind of whatever you want for an episode. People can go do things differently.
Ooh, it can be dangerous though, because it's so there are no rules, right? Every property gets to make up their own rules about it. And a lot of the time I'm way too dumb to understand what's happening. Like, did you guys watch the show Dark?
Oh,
no. We talked about how
I'm too dumb.
Shouldn't watch it.
I mean, people love it. Smarter people than me. Because when I tried to watch it, I was like, I don't know what's happening. But it's a time travel. There's like a portal to a specific other time in it. And so I'm not going to explain any further because that's about as much as I know.
That's like the movie Primer, which is a big time travel one. Like,
but that's not a specific portal. Primer is like,
Primer's more of like a sciencey sort of thing. That's the indie one. That's the
indie one. That's the same one. That's the people who did. Nope, I'm confused.
Who did Pi? Is that a different one?
I don't know what Pi is.
I think that's a different one.
Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking of. I think that I always call Primer Pi, and then I think I'm always wrong.
I mean, I'm sure they use Pi in Primer because it's very sciencey.
Sure, it makes sense.
You got to math that math.
Yeah, and there are circles in time travel. Time being a flat circle, etc.
Yeah.
True Detective.
Magnum PI is what I was thinking of.
No, sure. That timeless mustache. And then Looper, right? Have you both seen the movie Looper?
No, I hear it's good though.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. I don't know that it's probably a good movie. It's not a great movie, but that's an interesting thing too. We're always playing with the meaning of our existence now when reflected in our pasts and our futures. And I think what's so compelling about time travel is it is about self-reflection inherently, right? Like we're trying to always right wrongs or because people seldom.
Sorry.
Yeah, totally.
I just got really excited when you said right wrongs, and I was like, that's the plot of that TV show.
Oh, Being Erica. Yes, yeah. I didn't hear what you said. I had to do a little bit of time travel there myself. God, Being Erica slaps.
It's very psychological to, because so much of time travel, at least initially, right? H.G. Wells writes The Time Machine in like 1890 or something. 1895 is when it publishes.
95?
So that's an era where you're like, hey, it's Industrial Revolution time, and I want to go back and see what was. Because we missed something, right?
We should stop the Industrial Revolution. Am I right? Am I right?
Something needs to come back right now.
It's all the same. It's a similar sort of energy to this like trad living, trad wife trend now, which is like, hey, everything used to be better and simpler. And so if we can just go back, right? And so much of time travel is predicated on going backwards because that's the thing that we can go, oh, that was a known quantity that I 100% completely understand and could not be misappropriating or misrepresenting with my memory or my vision of it. And so I'll go back there.
Yeah, these aren't rose-colored glasses.
No, they're regular glasses.
They're normal, clear glasses.
Yeah, if anything, they're too strong so that you're seeing too clearly. But yeah, seldom does time travel involve going to the future unless it's, Back to the Future 2, right? But Or maybe the film Time Cop, which does involve some going back and forth, but he technically goes back too.
Yeah, Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, that's a good point.
Good call, Chelsea.
Ghost of Christmas yet to come. Mm-hmm. You're going to die alone, you miserly bastard.
It's a Wonderful Life. Does he go, oh, no, that's just an alternate timeline.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of goes back to his past and sees his past, but then he also, having changed all of that, has changed the present.
Because I guess there are multiple different types of, because we got the supernatural time. I know we talked about the show, but I'm talking about.
Yes, yeah, there are different categories of time travel.
But math and science are just magic.
Agreed.
That we figure out.
Lots of people would say science is just learning how to understand God.
Oh.
So Clarence coming down from heaven.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know either. I'm just saying people say that.
People do. Yeah.
Yes, the people.
My beef is with people, not with you.
Oh no, I all of our beefs with people.
Yeah, you're right. There's like supernatural time travel. There's machine time travel. Are there other? Oh, and then there's alternate timelines, which could fall into either one of those. That's like a subset.
Multiverses, yeah. Other timelines, not.
There's intentional time travel. There's accidental time travel. Ooh. Oh, what was that horror movie we watched with that little girl? She's a grown woman now, but she was in. Yeah, her friend built a time machine and she went back in time and thought her dad was hot. And then was like, oh, no, that's my dad.
That was a good one.
Bummer. Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, I agree.
Totally.
Listeners, write in debutbuddies@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It was totally something,
Is
right?
this Sabrina, the girl who plays Sabrina?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kieran
Shipka?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. Stars her. It's a good little flick.
And she goes back in time and gets the hots for her dad.
Just briefly,
for a second,
she
and then
catches
she
sight
finds
of
out
him
it's her
and is
dad
like,
immediately
"Ooh, who's
disgusted."
that?" Yeah, she's like, "Barf,
Totally
barf,
killer.
barf." Totally killer. Yeah.
Because that's like when Marty
What about the one
McFly's
with
mom
Lindsay
is
Lohan?
like hot on him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gross.
it's a tried and true.
Because that's the other thing about time travel.
trope.
You're gonna maybe fuck your parents by mistake.
Yeah.
You got to be real careful.
You gotta watch
really
out.
gotta.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I look exactly like both of my parents, so there's no way I would see either of them and think that we weren't related.
Well, but that's the thing, right? We do tend to be attracted to people who have similar features to us.
Yeah, but this is like identical, dude.
Okay. All right.
wish
Look,
I
I don't
had-
want
wish
to
I
be
had
on
photos.
the losing side nor the litigating side of this anyway. Like, no, you would fuck your parents. That's not what this podcast
That is
about. Not yet, anyway.
Good hill to die on me.
Yeah. Well, look, when we get to February sweeps, we can do a
Nate's
We'll fuck your parents
Pornhub
episode.
searches are like really weird.
Yeah. No.
Time travel, same age, parents.
Yeah, I can't even expand on this without wanting to die. So we'll move on,
Sorry.
shall we? So H.G. Wells publishes that book in 1895, and then in 1905, a little guy named Albert Einstein publishes his theory of special relativity that purports the idea that like time, your experience of time can be altered by speed. So
Yes.
your proximity to things, the speed you're moving, all these things affect what time is. So that's how we can know that like a day on Pluto is way longer than a day on Earth because time has become relativized.
Yeah, I guess we didn't even discuss that as an aspect of time travel. Like, I've read so many sci-fi books where people go into space and then come back and everybody they know and love is like 100 years old. And they're
Interstellar,
still
that's
25 or
like
whatever.
a huge part of
yeah.
the film Interstellar, right? Because
Yeah.
McConaughey goes into space and then his daughter's suddenly an adult, Jessica Chastain,
Spoiler.
and she's like,
Spoiler.
my daddy's dead. But he's not.
Yeah, R.I.P.
He's in the bookcase. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Whoa. I
think he's
actually haven't
dead.
seen it, so that is a spoiler.
You won't.
No, it's
well,
not.
yeah, but just don't remember. Don't listen to this
Well,
episode,
it's
Chelsea.
too
and you'll
late
be
now.
fine.
Damn.
Don't worry. We'll
It's
cram
fine.
a bunch of other facts
It's
in
been
there.
long
so it'll
enough that
wash
this
away.
is my bad, not your bad.
I've seen the movie 4 or 5 times and I don't even agree that he's in the bookcase. So.
That's fair. She could be equally right, Chelsea. So don't
Okay,
listen to
perfect.
me about this or anything else.
Okay, deal.
In 1921, Hermann Minkowski, a physicist, expands on Einstein's work and introduces the concept of space-time, where time is a fourth dimension to our experience. We normally live in 3, but what if there's a fourth one and it's time and it's part of the continuum of space-time?
True.
What year was that?
That was 1921.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
And then 20 years later, A Wrinkle in Time.
20 years
Yeah.
later,
That's how we're
Madeline Lengel's
timelining.
like, what if tesseracts,
It's like,
which are effectively
they're right.
Exactly.
base folding boxes.
Yep.
You're doing the Einstein thing. You're compressing what distance is and speed is, and you're changing time. Then we get to 1944, and
Whoa.
What a year.
there's a boat.
Big year.
There's a boat, and that boat that boat is called the USS Eldridge.
Yeah.
It's a Navy vessel, and this guy named Carl Allen, who is a former merchant mariner, is hanging out around the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, which I was just by this last weekend. I went into Philadelphia for a
nice.
show, went right by it, thought about this the whole time, like, oh,
Oh. I was going to say, did you learn before or after? So that's great.
yeah. So it's October of 1943, and he's like, hey, there's a boat here, and then I saw them make the boat disappear. And then when the
Yeah.
boat came back, a bunch of the sailors were like old and sick and weird, and everything was fucked up, and the boat was a little rusty.
And they were like
The
half
4400.
in the boat Some of them,
some of them
they
had,
were, like,
some of them got stuck in the boat.
Yeah.
Matter wise, not like.
Also,
I've seen a couple of those.
Yeah.
Also, you called him Carl Allen, which is correct. That is his name. However, during his the time in which he was writing about this, he used a pseudonym. Carlos Allende.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Everybody's.
Well,
Which,
good.
who doesn't like a cool Carlos nickname, right?
Dude, totally.
I'd do
100%. Because reading that, you're like, Carlos Allende. Ooh.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
must know what he's
Seriously.
talking about. He sounds.
I want to listen more. And then you hear Carl Allen and you're like, oh, he's
this
just a
guy.
nerd.
Well, in Carlos Allende, you can't really look up to be like, well, what's his story? Carl Allen,
Yeah.
you're like, you were just bored between boat trips. So yeah, he claims that he witnesses what is later called the Philadelphia experiment, and that
okay.
there was a Navy science, U.S. military science attempt to teleport a single ship. They're like, hey, maybe we can do better war if boat not even have to do boat. It just goes.
So
Boat no
smart.
travel. Boat only float. Boat no sail.
Boat no sail.
Boat no sail.
That was the alternative name for the project. The Philadelphia experiment, boat no sail. But so he said that he saw this, and this sort of emerged because he sent an anonymous package to the U.S. Office of Naval Research, I think. Wait, no. Where did he send it to?
I can't remember. Keep going. And then
So the package is marked Happy Easter, and it contains a copy of a book titled The Case for the UFO, Unidentified Flying Objects by Morris K. Jessup. So yeah, he sends this book in 1955 to the Office of Naval Research.
And Morris K. Jessup, I can't remember the specifics of how he's related, but he is related to the first UFO sighting that we covered in a previous episode.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, go on. Sorry to interrupt.
So
Still don't know where he sent this package, but I do remember.
no, it was
Morris
definitely
K.
the U.S.
Jessup.
Office of Naval Research. I got that right.
Okay,
I just
good.
wasn't looking at my notes correctly. So the copy of Jessup's book that he sends, that Carlos Allende sends, is just littered with notes in the margins. It's
Ooh,
just
nice.
all notes in the margins. 3 different shades of blue ink, apparently. That's a detail that I was able to find a couple of times. I don't know.
It just means that he was really studying it, over multiple sessions. It wasn't
Multiple
one
pens.
sit down to annotate. It was I sat down and annotated it, then I lost my pen. Then weeks later, I found a new pen and revisited it. It just means he was obsessed.
There is also debate that there might have been 3 people passing this book
love
back
that
and forth
idea
and
too.
debating. One of them
like
has a
that.
name, which is Jemmy, Jemi. No, the other 2 don't have names listed. So they're discussing Jessup's ideas about how flying saucers might actually be propelled, how they'd move around. They talk about aliens, and they basically are also low-key saying, I think this guy's too close to figuring this technology out, and we're a little worried about him being too close to the UFO breakthrough. The commenters refer to each other as gypsies. That's what they say. It's not a cool term, but that's what they call each other. And they talk about different kinds of people that live in space.
Oh.
People or
Beings.
entities?
Yeah, well, it was people in air quotes was what I was able to find. So yeah, so
Love
beings
that.
is
Love
more
that
accurate.
detail.
They are writing strangely in a strange script, so they're not standardly capitalizing words or punctuating normally. So
It's a code.
Yeah, I was going to
So
say,
it's like
did
a
anyone
code.
decipher it?
Nothing is clear. I wasn't able to find anything where they're like, this
it's
is
for
what
sure a
this for.
cipher. I'm gonna crack it. It definitely relates to the secret cipher of the Euphonauts.
Tune in
Thank
to our
God.
future episodes, and if Kelly's still here because she hasn't been got by the
I
Men
am
in
about to
Black,
get got for sure.
DARPA's going to show up knocking. Yeah, so they might have been writing in some sort of cipher or code. But they're just kind of having this lengthy discussion. They make references to this Philadelphia experiment, with one of the writers telling the others that the theory that Jessup advanced might be connected to what they tried to do to teleport the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So then in January of 1956, Carlos Allende
Yep.
starts
Our good buddy,
starts
Carlos
sending
Allende.
starts sending letters to Jessup himself. And so he's kind of pushing this story that unpublished theories of Einstein are at hand for what's going on.
Ooh,
Like, okay,
so we
Einstein
think
actually
Einstein,
figured
like,
this shit
cracked
out.
it?
He got really close and then had to bury it.
Yeah, he got silenced. He was silenced.
He was silenced. He also says that there's a scientist named Franklin Reno who was just applying those theories. That was what was going on in the Philadelphia Naval Yard. Somebody found missing Einstein time travel / teleportation knowledge that, they were like, well, we can make money with the bombs, but we won't worry about this other stuff. So we'll just bury that. So they're doing, apparently that's the experiment.
Franklin Reno?
Franklin Reno.
That sounds like a pseudonym.
It
That
does, right?
sounds like a
Ooh, it
made up name.
does.
That sounds like the name of like a skeezy music producer from the 40s. Hey, I'm Franklin Reno. Like,
Yeah,
coming
or
in.
like a synth pop artist from Great Britain in the 1980s.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm Franklin Reno. Beep, boop, 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 boop.
Oh, Franklin Reno. Come on.
So in those letters to Jessup, Alan's like, I saw this happen and I was on board the SS Andrew Fusareth.
Ooh.
He says that the ship, the Eldridge, was successfully made invisible. And then he says it inexplicably teleported to Norfolk, Virginia for several minutes and then reappeared. Now,
In a different year.
yes,
Oh.
in a different year.
Yeah.
It went through time and space, ended up, I don't know what the actual time it would take to get from Philly to Norfolk, Virginia, but it's probably a good 5 or 6 hours, I'm going to guess, by boat.
It's more than the couple minutes.
More than a couple
the boat was
minutes.
gone.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, ship.
Now, how our buddy Carlos would go, I know that this ship was teleported to Norfolk, Virginia, where I am currently not. I don't understand. And I couldn't find anything.
No. That came out later because it was transported, I want to say, to the 80s. And it was just there for like a blip.
What is
Okay.
that?
I don't remember the details of this, but I know that it was like many years later. And Carlos Allende is a big time player. He's been involved in all of this for years.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, somehow that information came out. I don't remember the details.
He's making a name for himself, He's like Gambit.
And then when people are like, Carl Allen, he's like, son of a bitch, I worked so hard.
Carlos
My alter ego.
So Jessup writes back and he's like, hey, can you give me some details to make this make sense? And Alan's like, oh man, my memory's kind of fucked up. So
Oh, sure.
I'm going to have to spend some time recovering my memory. But what I want to tell you is that there's this newspaper in Philadelphia that wrote an article about the thing that happened. Now, unfortunately, the newspaper he cited did not exist and never appears to have
Yet.
existed. Right. Yes. That is
Damn.
therein lies the thing. So we jump to 1957. Jessup gets invited to the Office of Naval Research. He's shown this annotated copy of his book, and he's like, "Oh, hey, this handwriting matches this guy, Carlos Allende, who keeps sending me letters."
Carlos.
And apparently, what Carlos said was that he wrote all of the annotations just to scare the hell out of Jessup. So, he's saying, I was playing 4-dimensional chess because I tricked you and it was through time.
Oh, what a scamp. What a rascal.
Yeah.
He's Carlos Allende. Come on.
Carlos Allende.
Known for his rascalry.
I forgive him.
So two naval officers, there's Captain Sidney Sherby and Commander George Hoover they're interested. They're like, I don't know what this is. This might have been, this might have been their X-Files. This might also have been like, I don't want to like have to peel potatoes or something. So let me do that. Right. I'll do the weird book thing. Can I do that one?
Or there's like some sort of weird legal precedent that they have to look into it. And these two clowns were like busted down to the Carlos Allende case. And they're like, I'm never going to break through the glass ceiling of my career like this.
This is also at a time when it's like Korea and Vietnam are sort of getting ready to cross paths. So maybe if you're in the military, like, I need to be busy. I gotta be busy with something. This seems like it'll take a while.
Yeah.
You know what? Carlos/Carl/Jessup. I'm hanging out with y'all.
Yeah. We'll just spend a little time together. So Hoover says that his duty as a special projects officer required him to investigate lots of publications, but he ultimately didn't find anything of substance about the Philadelphia experiment, or really any of the other kind of stuff, right? No Einstein research. There was no guy doing this,
Or he's a government shill, covering it up.
He discussed the annotations with a person who was president of Vero Manufacturing Corporation from Garland, Texas. And Vero did a lot of contract work for the Office of Navy, of the Naval, whatever I said
Research?
It was. Yeah, that's the one. Office of Naval Research. So then they become so interested that they get mimeograph copies of Jessup's book, eventually printing 127 copies.
The one with the
one with all the notes. Yeah. So they have 128 versions of this same thing now.
Good.
So does this exist? Can I get can I get my hands on this? How much is it?
They're supposed to be called the Vero edition of the
Vero
book. So
edition,
if you can, maybe it's on eBay. Maybe somebody's selling one on eBay. I don't know.
Yeah.
They note the handwriting of Jemmy, which is one of the blue inks. And then in the anonymous introduction to that Vero edition, they believe that there are two other people making the notations. One of them is Mr. Allen, Carlos Allende.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of course.
And the other is someone named Mr. B.
Spooky.
Mr. B.
Mr. B. They didn't figure out who Mr. B was. They didn't determine...
The only name I can think of is Albert Bender, who is related to that first UFO sighting is related to Jessup somehow in ways that I can't remember.
That could be what it is.
Albert K. Bender. I believe he's the one who like popularized the idea of the Men in Black too.
I've got to get this cat out.
Okay.
She is being
a menace.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. I'm going to get her.
She's about to get scooped.
Oh, no.
She's getting scooped.
No, we're going to. Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Go, Mushroom, go. We believe in you.
This is going to be the butthole cut. I'm sorry, everyone.
The butthole cut. Release the butthole cut.
Well, now I got to leave that in. Now it's all staying. Everybody deserves one look at the butthole cut.
Thank you guys for your patience.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, the butthole cut. So after all of this,
yes,
Jessup is trying to publish more books because he wants to talk about UFOs. It's becoming popular. It's interesting, but he can't break through. His publisher breaks up with him, and he has a bunch of personal life things that are bad. I didn't get like an actual list of things, but he ends up...
So we don't need to air his dirty laundry anyway.
No, we don't. But he ends up taking his own life in 1959.
Oh. Or that's what they say. I'm sorry, too soon?
To believe. Then a lot of book writers try to get more information from Carl Allen, but they basically either can't find him at all, or when they do talk to him, he's answering questions with questions. He's being very elusive and difficult and everything else. A reporter from...
at all.
No, he seems totally chill and entirely above board.
Super normal.
That's very Carl Allen of him and not very Carlos Allende of him.
We want a little more Carlos Allende here. One of the reporters from his hometown of New Kensington, Pennsylvania, interviewed his family, and they found a big old box of papers and books, all of them scribbled with his annotations.
Oh.
And his
Whoa.
family described him as, quote, a fantastic mind, but also a master leg puller.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, Jessup?
No, Alan.
No, Alan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Allende.
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 The experiment, the Philadelphia experiment, was supposed to be about unified field theory. So the idea that you would be able to sort of interrelate electromagnetism and gravity to create a time hole. You're creating a wormhole. You're forcing a wormhole.
That's the big idea of how UFOs travel, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Folding space-time, gravity, time are one somehow. I don't know. Pendulum of the universe, etc. I
That
don't
makes
know.
sense.
I only half listen when people describe
Yeah, I mean, it's not show me the sauce. I don't need the recipe. Just show me the sauce.
Exactly. This is how I read sci-fi books. Yada 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 yada. And then a character said something that led to growth.
Yeah.
No.
Good. Yada
Then
yada
it's a
yada
sexy
yada.
thing.
Machines. Yada yada yada. Space. Yada time.
If you want to read books, read spaceboy.com.
There we go.
Yeah. So a bunch of researchers, and this also was in air quotes or regular quotes, they believed that if you used large enough electrical generators, you could create a field that would basically bend light around the object, which could,
Like a black hole.
well,
Oh.
if nothing else, it could make it appear to be invisible, right? Because you would create...
Okay.
You wouldn't necessarily have to move the ship. You would just make the ship seem like it wasn't there because you bent the light around it.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah.
So the theory from them was that the Navy was like, hey, this is a cloaking device. We can cloak our ships. No one will
Okay.
see us coming.
But wouldn't you see like a big distortion?
Yeah, I mean,
is
I
my
think it would
question? Like,
probably be like in the first Predator movie when the Predator's cloaked. There's like that weird
Yeah, yeah,
shimmer
yeah.
where you're
Just
like,
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle."
something's wrong over there.
Yeah, I think the ship might be there where it looks weird.
Yeah, yeah. Should we worry about that or just assume that the weirdness over there isn't anything?
We're just gonna
Yeah,
ignore the
no, it's
weirdness.
cool.
Okay.
Let's go back to whatever. we're
Honestly,
using.
even if that's not the enemy ship, I need answers.
Yeah, yeah. If anything, you need more answers because a boat, you're
Yeah.
like, I know what to do, and a weird shimmer,
I know.
you're like,
I know what to do with that.
What the
Weird
hell is that?
shimmer.
maybe we should be more worried.
Yeah.
Another proposed version of this is that they were using magnetic and gravitational measurements of the seafloor
Oh.
to detect
Oh.
anomalies, which would be sort of based on the idea of Einstein's understanding of gravity. So you would be able to, it's basically like a kind of sonar, but a different version. But you'd be basically like pinging to look for places where you had more metallic content to the seabed and things like that.
Okay.
Oh.
They also said that this was related to some secret Nazi experiments about anti-gravity
Yeah.
that were led by Hans Kammler in the SS. But unfortunately, there's not really anything that's reliably attributed to anyone. Though the thing is that's similar is they all say, hey, the USS Eldridge was being fitted for some different equipment. That this boat was in fact manipulated in some way. We just all can't agree on how or why or what.
You know why? Because we all ended up from different timelines, and now we have disagreements.
So it's like so this is a Philadelphia experiment of Babel situation to
Yes.
borrow from the Bible.
Precisely. But it's more than that too. It's like we weren't in one land and then got fractured. We were in many lands and now we're in the same place.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got
You see what I'm
pulled
saying?
from different times into
From
one where
different
nobody
timelines
understands
into
reality
one.
the same way. I like that.
Because you publish books. Do you want me to write one real quick?
If nothing else, because that would explain a lot of why everything's fucked up. Is it's like,
Yeah.
no, it's not that we can't get along. It's that we're literally from different places where getting along doesn't equal the same thing.
Yeah.
We can't vibe anymore.
Is that the name of the book? We
Yeah,
can't
that's
vibe
the
anymore.
book.
That's
We
a really
can't vibe
that's a really good
anymore.
title for the book. I want to
I'll
vibe, but
take
I have
notes.
to scream.
That's the tagline.
Yeah. one apparently, so the testing began in the summer of 43. They were supposed to be limited extent successful. So everybody agrees that, yeah, something worked. And in one of the versions, the Eldridge is rendered nearly invisible, but there's like a greenish fog in its place. That's one option.
That's very Bermuda Triangle of it.
It's very, yeah. I mean, come on. Bermuda rectangle or trapezoid.
What?
A boat's kind of a trapezoid.
Yeah, trapezoid.
Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Or it's like a semicircle. No, that's not right.
Parallelogram. Yeah, it's more of a semicircle. I guess it depends. I haven't looked at the specs.
depends
on
the bottom of the boat.
Eldridge.
Sometimes it can be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you'll get the point. We did the scaffolding of the joke.
Yeah, we've done a lot. You do the extra work. Go look up boats. So apparently crew members complain of nausea afterwards. As
Yeah,
Kelly
that's fair.
said, some of them were embedded into the metal structure of the ship. One sailor
That seems
who
like
ended
they
up
didn't survive.
on a deck level below where he began, and his hand was embedded in the hull.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks.
And
Did
apparently
he
also,
survive? Just no hand?
Just no hand.
yeah, I think it's over. I don't know. I don't know if you come back from that.
I mean, you can
You
take a
don't
sawzall
need a
to my hand or whatever.
Maybe, but I mean, is it just your hand that's in there, or is there some of your essence, your spiritual essence?
You're like, that's a great
what if-
question.
what if your
Now we're
vibe
back
is
to
trapped in
Star
the
Trek.
ship?
We're back to, oh no, not my vibe.
My vibe's in the boat. But this was my favorite thing, is that another report was that some of the sailors went, quote, completely bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
makes
had like
sense.
lingering effects. They would, what do they call it? Going through the push.
What?
They would freeze up
Oh.
and some of them would allegedly some of them would like disappear.
Yeah.
You'd be like having a conversation with them and they would just poof, and then they'd be back and they'd be like, was I just somewhere else?
Yeah,
Or they'd just like freeze. They'd just freeze and like stop
God.
responding to stimuli, and then all of a sudden be back and be like, oh my God. And one of the ways that they would get through it is they needed like other sailors to like lay their hands on them.
Oh.
Just hold them. They just needed physical comfort. Yeah.
yeah.
It would help them. I can't remember what they called it. I think it was going through the push or something similar.
Yeah, I didn't find that exact thing, but I feel like this is also kind of a way of explaining PTSD
Yeah, that kind of
Big time
through
for sure.
something that is way more fun sounding. Like, what if all these
Yeah.
people are having a really hard time, and it's more interesting
Yeah.
to say, oh, they got time traveled. It's not their fault.
they got time
time
traveled.
traveled.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
Oh,
their
They
fault
got
anyway.
accidentally
So then
time
you have
traveled.
flashbacks. That's time travel.
Exactly.
That's time travel.
Yeah.
That's where they're going during those moments of freeze.
So yeah, none of these things are substantiated or independently confirmed. So it's unclear that the Philadelphia experiment
There
ever really
are
happened.
reports of sightings of the ship when it reappeared years later for those few moments.
This
In
is
the
true.
paper?
Yes.
Now, of course, the paper, as far as I know, yeah, I can't.
Hasn't been
I can't
found
speak
yet.
to that yet. But yeah, there were
Go microfiche.
brief reports of the sightings of it when it allegedly disappeared and then reappeared later. However, the story of it disappearing had already been popularized, so of course you must
No,
doubt
you'll be looking for
the
it.
later.
And
yeah.
the thing is these ships all do kind of look the same. So you could have
That's true.
remembered seeing a ship. You could have been in Norfolk, Virginia, and be like, "Oh, I did see a ship that kind of seemed like it came out of nowhere." Right? Like you could
and
memory
it was
hole
labeled
yourself.
Eldridge.
Yeah, totally. Because we all know where they write that on the ship, and we can read it
Yeah.
legibly, and it's never
Mm-hmm.
barnacles or dirt or anything. It's just crystal clear.
Yep.
But some of the theory for explanation comes from the idea that stories about levitation, teleportation, and the crew's sort of experience of this could be actually related to a destroyer called the USS Timmerman, which had a high frequency generator that would produce corona discharges. So,
coronas fuck you up, dude.
yeah. So you're just getting these like weird flashes of light coming from this high frequency generator on this other ship.
It's like a bad idea.
Yeah. And
it's also like it's
scary.
an ultrasound, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're dealing with, almost impossible to hear high frequency. And it's also just, it's just giving off light. We're emitting. So people are getting a weird vibe from one boat. And then someone says, "Oh, a boat time traveling." You go like, "Oh, it's got to be that weird boat that I saw."
It's got to be that weird one.
Probably the weird one, yeah.
I for sure would make that deduction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw a weird boat, made me feel weird. That one for sure time traveled.
That would be the exact road.
That's
I'd
the
go
high
down.
EMF of ghost hunting, but boat wise.
There are also some timeline inconsistencies to consider. The Eldridge was not commissioned until August of 1943, and it was in New York until September of 1943, so kind of makes it hard to be in Philadelphia. Although, if it was both in New York and Philadelphia and in Norfolk, Virginia all at once, that's pretty wild.
That's pretty good.
The astral projected.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because apparently in October,
of the ship
the Eldridge would have been on
Philadelphia.
its first shakedown cruise, which is what they call it when they're taking the boat out to see what's working and what isn't, right?
So this is separate from a maiden voyage. It's like it's just a beta test.
Yeah, this is like, hey, we gotta push it. We gotta do all the things to see what breaks so that we can fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that
test.
this is good to go, because when we do get into war, we want to not be worried that this is going to be like, oh, it's
Falling apart.
yeah.
Oh, nuts. It accidentally time traveled.
Oh, shoot. Now, some people will try to explain away the inconsistency by citing the USS Hammond that was used rather than the Eldridge,
Okay.
and saying that, basically saying, like, well, it doesn't matter what Carlos Allende said. Like, this other boat was there, so who cares?
Carlos Allende cannot be stopped. He's a man with a lot of thoughts and opinions.
The Office of Naval Research said in September of 1996 that they've never conducted investigations on radar invisibility, either in 1943 or any other time. Totally believable. Especially when you say at any other time.
Story.
Like, wait, why are you saying at any other time?
That's very suspicious. What do you mean?
Do you mean all the other times that the Eldridge was in that you sent it to using your experiments? We also can point out that the ONR was not established until 1946.
I'm sure it had a precursor.
Oh yeah, yeah. They all have
precursors.
Of course. I mean, it's not
like we say CIA when we mean the one before it.
Yeah, whatever that was called.
I don't remember what it is.
The International Cop Patrol.
I think it was like whatever.
Insane Clown Posse?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
it's Insane Clown
ICP, Fago, etc.
There was a reunion of Navy veterans who had served on the Eldridge. They told a Philadelphia newspaper in 1999 that they had never come to Philadelphia at all. They were like, we never went there in this ship. Never happened. Sorry.
Well, are you sure? Are you certain?
I mean, they seem to be, but I don't know. I didn't talk to them in 1999, and I don't know them from Adam. There are some alternate explanations, though. So,
are they any good?
A researcher named Jacques Vallée says that the USS Engstrom was docked alongside the Eldridge in 1943, and that he claims that there was a powerful electromagnetic field on board the ship that was used to deperm or degauss it, which would make it invisible to torpedo and radar.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
just to put this in context, Jacques Vallée is a big UFO guy from way back.
I assumed by your
my
immediate
reaction
response
to
to
him.
this guy. All right.
the recognition. But apparently degaussing while still being used today, doesn't have any effect on visible light or radar. So really all it can do is like confuse torpedoes
machines
that are coming for the object. Valet speculated that they might have garbled the degassing, and that could have influenced the Philadelphia experiment. That like they were doing this thing, something weird happened that made that just
I love
some
reasons
confusion.
like this.
Yeah.
Here's my alternate theory of how it went. Something weird happened. Thanks, Jacques.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He was like, hey, check it out. Like, you could have gone from Philadelphia to Norfolk in a single day by using the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal.
Okay.
Which at the time was only open to naval vessels. So perhaps
Fortunate
a person
that it's a
working
naval
on a
vessel.
merchant vessel would be like, wow, where'd that ship go? How did it get there and back? Because there's no way to do that. And you could have done it faster by taking this straight shot instead of going around the outside, right? Instead of going out into the Atlantic, you just cut down through bays and tributaries.
What about the guy with the hand?
Yeah, how do we explain the
do we
guys
explain
in
the
the
hand?
hull?
Yeah, nobody's got anything for the guy with the whole hand.
Yeah. I'm less like it disappearing and appearing again. It's how the people like that's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we don't
just
have any
like, oh, it
eyewitness
happened.
accounts of that happening other
Damn,
than,
okay.
I think, Carlos Allende saying that.
No, it's just
that it
Carlos.
happened. So,
It all comes back
Wanna
to
believe him,
Carlos.
you know?
yeah.
I want to believe. I want to believe.
so much.
That's my whole thing.
How was photography at that time? Did somebody have to paint? Could they have painted the person?
No,
with the
no, no.
hand?
They
Oh.
had photographs.
Yeah, they could have photographed if they actually went on the boat. If anybody actually looked and did any actual investigative journalism.
Investigation. But the government would have been like,
That's a good
no
point.
press.
That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
There was a veteran who claimed that a man witnessed Allende disappearing, air quotes, at a bar.
Yeah, this happened to some of the other people from Philadelphia experiment too, allegedly.
Yes.
Just disappearing. And the joke I heard about that was like, oh, the check at the bar came and you suddenly disappeared. Mighty convenient.
This was supposing that he was underage at the time.
Oh.
So the police had come to the bar and a couple of the barmaids just whisked him
ducked
out the
in
back
somewhere.
door.
Because he was a charmer. Everybody
Yeah.
loves Carlos.
Yeah, it's Carlos. He's a charmer and a master leg puller. So that was the Philadelphia experiment. Now, there is another possibility for us to consider, and that is Project Pegasus.
What?
Yeah, I remember this one way less well. Tell me more.
This one is wild. So there is a Seattle attorney named Andrew Basiago. And
Yep.
since
This is coming back to me
2004
already.
since 2004, he has been claiming that between the years of 1968 and 1973, when he was 7 to 12 years old, he was part of a secret government program run by DARPA to
Yeah.
time travel children,
Yep.
specifically because children would adapt
They're little.
well to the process.
Oh, okay.
Because there's like a weird quote about that. Do you like how I'm like, I don't remember this
Yeah, you're
one.
good.
Hold on. I've got
Wait
a quote
minute,
about
I do
it.
remember all of this.
One of the quotes about it was like, so say you send a child back in time or to the future or wherever, and they pop out and they see someone with a gun. If that was a grown adult, they'd be scared. But a little kid is going to be like, sick. Maybe that's a cowboy.
Yeah. Basically, kids are less
Tabula
biased.
rasa is the phrase they
yeah.
use over and over
Yeah.
and over in Pegasus. Tabula rasa.
They're capable
tabula
of
rasa.
adapting.
Now,
And also being a kid, you're probably less likely to be shot by that cowboy too. Because if a kid appears
Yeah.
out of nowhere, the cowboy might
point.
be like, "Huh, kid." Whereas if
No,
like a
child.
full-grown man appears and he's wearing like a future jumpsuit, you might be like,
Yeah.
"Wait, bang,
kill it.
yeah, let's just get rid of this guy."
Now, in your research, here's something I vaguely remember that Mark Hamill plays into this.
Oh, I
Was
love
this
this.
in your research?
Ooh, I don't have anything about Mark Hamill on this, so that's fun.
Okay,
We're-
you keep talking.
Is
I'm
he
going
one
to do
of
a
the
quick.
kids?
No,
Oh.
no. I want to say they Meet him
Try to
in
recruit him?
Hawaii.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay, you talk. I've got to.
So Basiago says, hey,
Yeah.
I was one of these time traveling children. And
Yes.
during his time traveling, he went back to the post Battle of Gettysburg in 1863,
Okay.
where he claims that he is captured in a photograph. He also went to Ford's Theater on the night of President Lincoln's assassination 5 or 6 times. But never among any of those times did the assassination occur while he was there.
Oh, he just missed it.
He just missed it. It was never quite right. He was always at Ford's Theater just a little too early.
What was the play good?
Yeah, how was the play? Did he say?
Oh no, he didn't speak to the play. He didn't say anything about
Okay,
Rude.
what
John
did he
Wilkes Booth's-
see?
Yeah, right. Like, hey, come on. If you went there, you gotta take note of John Wilkes Booth acting and tell us what you think. Did he seem nervous? Did he seem like it was a regular night at the show? He says that he experienced 8 different types of time travel technology. So many of them, most of them, he said, involved a teleporter that was based on Nikola Tesla's work that was discovered in his New York City apartment after his death. And he says that the teleporter consisted, quote, of 2 gray elliptical booms about 8 feet tall, separated by about 10 feet, between which a shimmering curtain of what Tesla called radiant energy was broadcast. Radiant energy is a form of energy that Tesla discovered that is latent and pervasive in the universe and has among its properties the capacity to bend time-space.
Radiant energy, right? Am I remembering correctly? In the electricity wars, this is what lost to.
Well, it would just
Like, if-
just DC is what lost was the idea of just direct current, where
Yeah.
see, we have alternating current, so there's a ground and the current is jumping between the 2 wires the whole time it's coming to you, which makes it harder to get electrocuted. And direct
Yeah.
current is just like, what if we just send electricity your way?
Well, but one of the options was we wouldn't even have wires. We would just, like, our devices would know how to gather it from
Yes.
the ether.
Yeah, which is definitely like, I think
So
that's
that's
connected
this,
to direct
right?
current, but they might have
Oh.
called that radiant energy too.
Yeah,
That
I don't know.
concept, yeah. So he also said that this was
Like, are you doing a
Aye,
Carlos
aye,
Allende impression?
There were 140 children involved who were, quote, America's first generation of chrononauts.
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 Like Kronos.
Yeah, like Chronos or like Cronuts.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought more of the
Yeah,
Chronos.
both.
Time travel
Yeah.
involves croissants and donuts put together easily.
That's how they were created. They got Philadelphia experimented into one.
They were just
Entity.
one
Yeah.
child, and that child's name is Andrew Basiago. So you would pass through a curtain of energy and enter something he calls a vortal tunnel, VORTAL, and that would send him to his
yeah.
destination. The other devices included a plasma confinement chamber that was in New Jersey and a jump room that was in El Segundo, California. And he also said that there was some kind of holographic technology that allowed you to both travel physically and virtually. So you could kind of astrally project yourself, I guess, in some cases, but you could
sounds like a
also
better-
completely
Yeah, but,
fully
like-
time travel.
But like, is there a device on the other end
Yeah, I
playing
was
you?
wondering that.
Or is it like mechanized? Like, is it actually astral
I
projection?
think it's
Or
ghosts.
is
Yeah,
it
I think it's just got to be
technology?
ghosts. That's where ghosts come from. It's children from the future time traveling to different places.
That makes sense
Knocking
to me.
shit over.
Yeah. Poltergeists. According to the Huffington Post, one of the fellow time traveling children, whose name was Alfred Weber, said that a child returned from his temporal voyage before his legs.
Oh no.
Quote, he was writhing in pain with just stumps where his legs had been.
Oh.
Apparently there were
That's
bugs
dangerous,
in this
dudes.
process that had been ironed out over the 40-something years since the experiments, so he believed that everything was probably safe now for whoever was time traveling at time of press.
I don't feel good about it.
I'm not sure I feel good about it.
No.
So in one of his time travel excursions, I believe you mentioned it. Did he go? Is there a photo of him?
Yes, there is supposed to be a photo of him at Gettysburg, where he's dressed as a Union
I thought it was
Bugle
the Civil
Boy.
War. And notably, the shoes are too big.
Yes.
And he was like, "Yeah, costume department didn't have shoes in my size."
Mm-hmm.
I guess they have a costume department for
So
the
they
time
costume
travelers.
travel
You'd have
them?
to,
Right.
You'd,
Well, yeah,
you'd have
you
to have a
can't send
costume
the kid
department for time
back
travelers.
wearing,
But if you're going to be
1970s clothes.
accurate, his shoes should fit.
Yeah, I'm sure they were like, I mean, have you been in a green room of a play? I'm sure they were like, no one will notice. Just wear them confidently. Don't like flop them around like clown shoes. Just like walk normal.
They probably also anticipated that a lot of kids in the Civil War had to wear shoes that were too big for them because there were limited supplies, and the person who was probably wearing the shoes died so that the kid could wear
Yep.
them.
Oh, yeah.
See, plausible.
Which was very smart of them
Plausible.
to do to make sure that that photo made perfect sense and could not have been faked.
Plus, there's room to grow. What if your feet swell when you travel?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what if you come back, what if as you're going, like your feet are stretched in space-time?
Yeah. How do
Yeah,
they come
we don't
back?
know.
Not really clear. Doesn't really say
Okay.
how they come back.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
like
the part that
there's
I'm
a tunnel,
like,
and it just you and here
Yeah, there's a vortal
he came
tunnel.
back
Okay.
because he's here now, and he
'Cause
says
he's
so.
here.
So it can't be
Good.
a problem.
Great.
Yeah, I don't really remember that part.
Yeah, I thought about that. Like, if you do time travel, if we wanted to time travel, should we build something right now for it to go into, like we pop out of?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
like
kinda need both
like
ends
a
of the
save
tunnel.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they are doing it, they had to have done it like somebody had to have built something a long time ago with the
Or is there like a
expectation that
recall? Is there like maybe there's like a recall? Like maybe we put like an implant in your body.
Oh yeah,
or
just like an
something.
air tag,
Like
so you can
yeah, we put an air tag on you so we can.
That
reel it
feels-
back in.
This feels like
Ship
why
you right
they don't
back.
have legs.
Yeah, it's like I want an air tag per limb.
Yes, I want it
I want you
all
to
back.
bring it all back.
You bring it all back to me. He claims that he ran into himself multiple times.
Oh, that
Okay.
seems dangerous. That seems dangerous.
It does. I mean, lots of time travel cinema would have you believe that that would be a cause of death. Is running into
That's a
yourself.
paradox.
Like you shouldn't touch.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Don't touch yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I learned from Doctor Who. Don't touch yourself.
Exactly.
Ew. Whoa.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, the British notoriously don't like masturbation, so that was they're finding compelling ways to get that done.
Learned a lot of things from Doctor Who.
He also said that every trip was slightly different from the last.
Because
That
it
makes
changed
sense.
time.
Well, he believed that he was being sent to alternate realities on different timelines.
Oh,
Sure, of course.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, so a lot of time travel and I guess non-time travel philosophies are that every decision point is a new timeline.
Yeah.
So it would be
Yeah.
if you're traveling back. Yeah, that'd be totally different.
Here's where it gets extra fun. In the 1980s, Basiago says that he used one of those jump rooms to teleport to Mars.
Yes. Yeah.
His
All right.
mission
Yeah.
was to act as an ambassador to the Martian citizenry. Now, who traveled with him? William Stillings and President Barack Obama.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at
Yeah.
age 19, Barack Obama had already been on Mars. And according to NBC News, Basiago and Stillings still claim that Obama was part of the DARPA operation in the 80s.
I believe it. I believe it.
No one's disproven it. So
He says that he encountered a lot of extraordinary things there.
So wait, to what year did they travel? They can't be making policy today. There's like one robot on Mars.
Yeah.
And it's ours.
They didn't say when they went. He just said that
To
in
the
the
past,
80s
maybe?
they teleported to Mars. So
Sure.
I guess you went to the distant past of Mars when there was a civilization.
Must be. It's one of the distances.
Yeah.
Past or future.
This is where we're getting a little tangled in his story, right? Like you're almost like, okay, I believe it. because you're here now, and these
Obama.
things did seem to happen. But now we're talking about a thing that's harder to prove.
Has he like said anything that happened in the future that was real?
No, that's the thing about all of these.
There is something that he will say, and I'll get to that in a minute, but it's not related to Mars or to... I mean, it's related to American electoral history, but that's about it.
Has Obama made a statement about this?
No, I couldn't find any statements by Barack Obama about his trip to Mars.
He's been really quiet
at
about
age
it.
19, yeah. Michelle won't talk about it.
Super suspicious.
Nothing from the kids either.
Huh.
Interesting. Well, he was only 19. The kids were just an apple.
Well, no, but I
of his
mean,
eye.
you would think like maybe dad confided in them, like, hey, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, dad gets drunk. Every time dad gets drunk,
you know,
he's like,
stop
"Do you
talking
remember
about
that
the
time I went to Mars?"
You're right. He smokes cigarettes, so yeah, he's having like he has a couple of scotches in the White House, and he's smoking some cigarettes, and the girls come out, and he's like, "Let Daddy tell
Have
you
I
a
ever
story."
told you I've been to Mars?
Think I'm afraid of this red party? I've been to the red planet. Something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, good, excellent.
Yeah, that was really solid. I'm glad I said it. So Basiago says that there were dinosaur-like creatures on Mars, as well as scorpion men.
Fun.
Scary. Wait, what does that look like? Is this like a centaur but scorpion?
Yeah, they're like humanoid. Yeah, so I'm assuming it's like
like the
scorpion body,
Rock.
humanoid torso. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the Rock.
yeah.
They're like the Rock.
He basically
Scorpion
saw the
King.
Scorpion King.
Is this
and
the inspiration?
Yeah. It's either the inspiration or he just passed
out
out
he wrote
the
it.
movie and was like, oh, hey, that happened to me too.
He's an executive producer.
No, I've seen it. That's not accurate. His ponytail was longer.
He now runs a new thing called Project Pegasus, where he is the leader and they are campaigning the U.S. government to disclose all of their knowledge about this technology.
Yeah, do it.
Sick.
Because he
How
believes
do we
it would
sign up
benefit
and-
it would benefit humanity and the cosmos.
Sure.
Yeah, do they have a newsletter? Are they on Blue Sky?
We've done so well with technology.
You can find their website. It is a Web
They got a
1.0
Patreon?
single page thing with like
Sick.
with one of those like rainbow colored counter things on the page. and
Cute.
stuff. It's wild. In 2016, Andrew Basiago ran for president of the United States.
Good
And
for
I
him.
bet
He
you
sure
didn't
did.
even remember.
No, I feel like he wasn't on the ballot in some states.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm sure he barely got onto the ballot in Washington State, let alone anywhere else.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Was he on the ballot in any states? Here's what I'm remembering. He said, "Everybody write me in and then take a photo of your ballot and send it to me, and I'm going to count it all up independent and show that this is all a scam." Was that him, or am I thinking of a different alien guy?
Yeah,
Who also ran for president.
I don't have
A lot
that
of them
exactly.
do that, you know.
Okay.
But he was a write-in.
Yeah, I can't remember. He was a write-in.
He was a
Okay.
write-in. So his platform was about leading the American people into a bold new era of truth, reform, and innovation.
Yeah.
At-
Do it.
Yeah.
Run again.
So that's cool.
We might as well. It can't be worse.
He said, quote, "I have prior knowledge that not only will I run for president, but that during
Great.
one of the elections, which would have been between 2016 and 2028, because I am not running past that," he gave that caveat. He gives up after 2028, so we'll find out.
Yeah. Okay.
He believes he is either elected president or vice president in this window of time.
Well,
Dope.
anything's possible.
We got one more. We got one more shot.
I think we can do it. I'm prepared to write him in. How do you spell it?
Basiago.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's Asiago with a B.
Yeah, that's right.
It's coming
Yeah.
back to me.
Asia.
Yeah.
A statement from the campaign website said, "For 70 years, the U.S. government has been concealing advanced technologies because they might be socially, economically, or technically disruptive in nature.
Yes.
These technologies include the teleportation technology developed by DARPA's Project Pegasus. They may also include cancer cures. The government should begin a program to declassify and deploy this knowledge. The standard of technical disclosure should be what provides the people the best available technology. This will enable the United States to reclaim its mantle as the world's catalyst of applied science.
So is that why AI is running amok? Because the government didn't hide it. Hide it. Please hide it.
You're making
Hide
you're making a
it.
good point for non-disclosure.
Now, as we all know, he did not win the presidency in 2016.
Not in his
Damn, though,
timeline.
right?
But in 2016, he says, as for Hillary Clinton, I have no data. I think it is reasonable to infer that were she a future president, there would have been a pre-ID on her. As for Trump, I have a vague memory that my father took special note of Trump during an appearance by him on the Phil Donahue show and might have even commented that he was a future U.S. president.
Wait, so is Basiago now saying that his dad
Yeah, I
knows
guess.
all of this?
Maybe
This
he
is
was
okay.
like,
Yeah.
maybe the kid went and then he went to the future and came back and he was like, there's this weird fucking guy who's president. And then the dad remembered and,
Have
and
you
then he was
seen
like,
Home
weird
Alone
fucking guy.
2?
Yeah, this is where this shit falls apart, right? You're like, oh, well, I'm pretty sure my dad said he would be a president someday. And it's like,
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
time
not
travel.
time travel. That's just maybe a coincidence.
My dad said Arnold Schwarzenegger would be president.
I mean, close, Governor.
Our dads say a lot of things.
Dads say a lot of
yeah, I just distinctly remember being like, he wasn't born in the U.S. No, he won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the story of Project Pegasus.
Huh.
Excellent.
And the first person to really be like, I time traveled.
Good for him.
Now, that's with some exceptions, because now we have a list of other alleged time travelers, but most of these are, I think I witnessed time travel happening.
Oh, okay.
So there's one in 1911 where
People went to
Charlotte
China.
Ann Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain published a book titled An Adventure, and they describe visiting a chateau near the Palace of Versailles where they saw ghosts, including Marie Antoinette.
Oh.
And they believed, I guess, that the ghosts were not just ghosts, but time traveling ghosts, or they thought they time traveled to
No,
see the ghosts.
they thought that they time traveled. So I went down a rabbit
Great.
hole.
Ooh,
about this one.
fun.
Let's go.
So they were ghosts?
I watched a whole fucking movie about this. So, yeah, they thought that they time traveled back accidentally, which is
Happens.
incredible, right?
Yeah.
This is accidental time travel. They were like on a tourist trip to Versailles and were like touring the palace grounds and like they didn't take a wrong turn. They were like, oh, I think where we want to go is through those gates. And then like suddenly everything got weird.
Oh.
And it was like sort of gray toned and they felt like a feeling of dread. And as they're walking through, they like run into a guy who's like scary looking and they were filled with like trepidation and they were like, I don't even, one of the quotes is like, walking past him instilled me with a feeling of repugnance. Like they were very brutal about this guy who was just like
doing his job.
he just had like scars on his
Yeah, I
face.
mean, they probably like wandered
Yeah,
off
poor
tour
guy.
and ran into a groundskeeper who normally wasn't on the tour, and they were like, "Ah,
yeah.
why are you being mean?" And he's like, "Get out
Well,
of here!"
So, okay. So they're wandering around. They see like a bunch of people in period clothing. Like it's like 1700. It's like people dressed as though they were in Marie Antoinette's court. And in fact, they thought that they saw Marie Antoinette sketching on the palace grounds. And then they like, and one of the weirder things that they saw was,
And they both saw it?
they both saw a lot of it, but there are pieces that each one saw individually.
Okay.
So like one of them saw Marie Antoinette. They both saw the weird, scary guy. They both saw they both felt the atmosphere change.
Okay.
And there are a couple other sightings that they both shared, sort of like tertiary characters, but like a guardsman they asked directions of who pointed them down this way. And somebody who like runs up to them speaking it like frantically speaking in French. And these are two English women. So he comes speaking in French and they're like, oh, oui, oui. Like, And then they eventually like make it. Oh no, I wanted to mention the like weirdest thing that stuck out to me was there's a French phrase for it, so I guess it's a thing. But they encountered like a cottage where a woman and a young girl were standing frozen outside, and the French phrase translates something like living painting.
Oh,
which I guess was a thing, like a performance art thing that
interesting.
people would do. But can you imagine stumbling upon
Yeah,
that
that'd
and
be
not
terrifying.
knowing
I'd
what
hate
it
that.
is and being like,
Oh, I'd hate that.
what is happening? So they encounter that and Marie Antoinette, and then they eventually like make their way back to reality. And later that night, so the background of these two is one of them is a principal of a school at Oxford. It's a school for girls.
Okay.
And they're petitioning for it to become like a proper college and to be like accepted as respectable. And the other is the vice principal. And yeah, you can predict where it goes.
That sucks for them.
So the vice principal had just been hired and they were like, y'all two don't know each other. How about you go? And one of them owned property in France. So they're like, how about y'all go like get to know each other, be friends. And so there's also this like, we can't trust lesbians story arc to it. Who's to say how much gravity that has, but that's like an overtone here. Or an undertone. I don't know which one is.
It's a tone.
It's a tone for sure. So they get back that night and they're like sharing notes. And that's when they sort of realize that they each experienced like the same event, but different facets of it. So they start taking notes and like doing sketches, and they eventually contact the British Society of Psychical Research. And they're like, we saw ghosts and or time traveled or both. Something weird happened. And there's some drama there. This part is murky for me because I did a little bit of research online and then I watched a movie based on an adventure, their book, which is called Miss Morris's Ghosts.
Okay, I need that.
It's on YouTube. I don't know if I recommend it.
Okay.
I guess I had fun, but it's quite old.
Okay.
And of course it's set in 1911. So part of why I liked it is the costumes and the scenery. And so some of this what I'm explaining is a dramatization, not the lesbian stuff. There's a huge age gap. It's very mother-daughter in the movie.
Okay.
And actually it's less mother-daughter. It's more grandmother-daughter and more grandmother cannot be trusted with reality.
Okay.
Now, in reality, they're only 17 years apart, which is, I mean, that's an age difference, but it's not that much.
It's an age difference, but it's not like in the movie, I don't know, the principal was probably, she was retiring, so she was probably in her 70s.
Okay.
And the younger one in the movie had not yet turned 40.
Okay.
But there's like a love story. There are feminine wiles in the film. But I don't know, just a funny story. Like, I like that one of the earliest stories of time travel, quote unquote, is like, oops. And then, Nate, you mentioned something that alluded to what is the most likely.
Oh, what is that? I have a theory, but I want to know
me your
what
theory.
Most likely
Tell me your theory, and then I'll.
Well, my theory is that because they were trying to accredit their college, there is a boys' college on the other side of town that is nefarious, and they don't want them to get accredited. So they were like, "What can we do?" And they were like, "Oh, we'll make them seem crazy. How are we going to do that?" Well, I know a troupe of actors that can go in and pretend to be,
great movie.
and then
we'll
we're just
scare
going to
'em.
make it really elaborate.
It's just a
And
Scooby
This is a
Doo.
great movie. It's a Scooby Doo.
They just
I
had
love
time.
this.
That's what happens when you just have time. They didn't have phones. So they were
I
like, we
think
have
that-
time. Let's plan this. Let's make it happen. They send all their
I love
friends.
that idea.
They act period adjacent. I don't know. And then at the end they get deemed as crazy and they get put in the crazy house, and then that place doesn't get accredited, or they find it out, or they figure it out, and then it loops around, and then
yeah, either way, that would be great. That would be a great comeback story, that they get exposed and then the women's college has more credibility than the boys' college.
Yeah, that's growth. I like that.
I like that too. No, the most likely scenario is that there was a gentleman who lived nearby the palace who was known for throwing period-themed parties.
Oh, okay.
Wherein they would do these.
That's what I thought was going to happen. It's like it was
just a bunch of people.
Like
it's basically a reenactment. Yeah. However, here's another thing: is that it was a gay man, and so there's also this like. There's just a lot of like queer fear through the whole story, right? Like lesbians, and then this gay man throwing like, men would come and cross-dress as Marie Antoinette, so scandalous. So it's like, I don't know. Most likely that's what happened. But
makes sense.
Maybe they time traveled.
They might have. There's another one that's interesting, which is called Chaplin's Time Traveler. And this just pertains to an appearance at Grauman's Chinese Theater in 1928, where in a video, in DVD footage of Charlie Chaplin at the premiere of the movie The Circus, you see a woman who is holding an object next to her ear that looks kind of like a cell phone. That one has been pretty much proven to be like, hey, there were like hearing aids that people had in the 1920s that would have been roughly that size, and that's likely what it was. But that's kind of a fun one. There's of course the Nicolas Cage and Keanu Reeves things about how they're both time travelers of some kind, or immortals, whatever.
Yeah, they're for sure immortal.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they went. That's why they are who they are. Like we like them, and they're good people because they've lived so long and figured it out. They figured out how to be people the right way.
They've gone through the paces.
Yeah.
There was a thing in Goldbridge, British Columbia, where someone was claiming that a person in a photograph was wearing clothing and sunglasses that didn't match the 1940s, but with the tiniest bit of research, they were able to prove that no, in fact, the sunglasses and the clothing did exist at that time, and they're just maybe wearing it well in a way that you're assuming like somebody would be like modern. Baggy. Yeah. There was even a Kodak camera in there that they were saying, oh, that camera couldn't have existed. It's like, no, it just came out. It came out in 1938.
Oh, is that the hipster?
This is the hipster one, yeah.
He does look like a hipster in the photo.
But yeah, like
it looks like he's wearing like
they got to come from somewhere.
That's true. From this one photo, this photo from the 40s of like a normal 40s dude.
That's where all of hipsterdom was born.
Yeah.
There's also one from Cornwall where a multimedia artist named Stuart Humphreys says that there's a time travel operating a phone in that. This was a tweet that took off, and then a bunch of places shared it, including the Daily Mirror and Lad Bible, those tabloids.
Places. Yeah.
Excellent.
And they look back and they're like, no, it looks like a man's rolling a ciguette and he has a cigarette case in his hand, so don't worry about that.
That makes sense.
Wait, and what did they think it was? A phone?
Yeah, they thought he had a phone.
He was just looking longingly at his cigarettes.
Yeah.
He was, I guess rolling is a little bit like scrolling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're doom rolling.
Same. Yeah.
There was a person named Rudolph Fentz. This is an urban legend from the 50s. The idea is that there was a man in 1951 wearing 19th century clothing who got hit by a car and then disappeared without a trace. They were like, hey, so this must have been a man who came from 1876 and ended up in 1951. And it turns out...
Didn't he have something in his pocket?
Oh.
I might be thinking of a different
that one.
No, I'm thinking of a more recent one where a guy was found on the beach.
Wow.
I don't remember enough to tell this story. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, they
Thanks for
didn't,
bringing it up.
They couldn't prove that thing.
You're welcome.
There was another one where a guy named Mike Markham called into a syndicated radio show called Coast to Coast AM and said that he had discovered a means of time travel using a Jacob's ladder. He tried to create a larger version of the device, and he'd stolen power from transformers from the local power company in Missouri, and it caused a local blackout.
Nice.
Now, police records confirmed that he had, in fact, been arrested for theft, and he spent 60 days in jail.
And did the blackout happen?
The blackout must have happened, too. He called again in 1996, saying that he was building a second time machine from legally acquired parts this time.
Well, that's just a year? He didn't even serve a year? Good.
Yeah,
Good
it was
for him.
60 days in jail.
Oh, you said that. Yes.
So he had claimed then on the radio show that he had sent around 200 items and some small animals through time.
Ooh.
Oh.
And he said, I'm going to do this myself. And then he disappeared in 1997. So a lot of people had theories about that. And then in 2015, he was interviewed again on the same radio show.
Wait, so he reappeared?
Yeah. He said he had been transported 2 years into the future and 800 miles away. So he ended up near Fairfield, Ohio, but he suffered from amnesia. And while living in a homeless shelter, he slowly started to remember who he was, what his social security number was, and what was going on in his life so that he was able to re-enter society. But the Missouri State Highway Patrol had no record of him being a missing person. So, this could just also be a person experiencing mental illness, or it could just be like, hey, I like the attention. I'm on the radio a lot when I talk about this.
Or maybe he time traveled. 2 years is not that long.
I mean, that's the amount of time in the Lake House, the Keanu Reeves movie with Sandra Bullock, where they send letters to each other.
Is that another time travel movie?
Kind of. The mailbox is time travel. They send each other letters back and forth through 2 years of time.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Do they meet?
Yeah. Well, the thing that's weird is they might have known each other before. The movie doesn't make a whole lot of sense. They do end up meeting and they fall in love at the end.
I thought they might have. Yeah, given the letters.
There is the John Titor or Titor.
John Titor
thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always heard Titor, but
yeah, I've only read it, so I'm going to say because it's one T, so I figure it's got to be Titor.
Wow.
It's got to be Titor. Yeah.
He claimed that he was a time traveler from 2036.
Okay.
He was on a military mission. He started saying this on online bulletin boards in 2000 and 2001.
Oh, I think I heard about this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the big famous O.
Yeah. So he was saying that many events that occurred up to his time would occur in our timeline as well. These things included a devastating U.S. Civil War in 2008, followed by a short nuclear World War III in 2015, which would kill 3 billion people.
Dodged it.
Yep, we worked that out.
Well, maybe we just moved it down. Moved it up.
Yeah, I mean,
moved it sideways.
These are also two things that happen in the original series Star Trek timeline. Like all of Star Trek is predicated on the idea that we have to have a Civil War and World War III in the 21st century before we learn warp technology and usher in a future where everybody doesn't need money and you just travel space and stuff.
No, what's his face was just prescient in a different timeline.
Yeah.
Titor is also known for being like, we widely regard your time period as like sucking ass. We hate y'all. Y'all are considered dumb idiots. He's not wrong.
I don't know if I can argue right now.
But it's also difficult to argue a time when you could go back and not say that and be wrong, right? Like almost all periods of time, people were being idiots and doing terrible shit. So it's,
yeah,
it's a nice lesson.
Yeah, the thing about people is we gonna be dumb.
Yeah, we're bad. His last posts disappeared in 2001, and I guess he also disappeared from online life.
Whoa, his posts disappeared? Like all of them that he's made are gone?
Oh, no. Okay, I misread that. No. The posts are around, but he disappeared in 2001.
Oh, okay.
Knew too much.
Did he disappear or was he disappeared?
I think it's more than that. Yeah.
That's the thing. People criticized some of his stories and they basically said that maybe 2 siblings in Florida made up John Titor and just did this whole thing as a hoax.
Aww.
Which, I mean, that does
I
sound
love
like
it.
2000 to 2001 on the internet. Is just a couple of
Good
kids
time. What a
being
good
like,
time.
we're from the future and you guys are balls.
That is
Yeah, I love that.
that is early internet. Damn.
I mean, you know, I had friends
We
on
are balls.
AIM pretending to be different people in conversation with other people.
I was about to say I didn't, and then I reflected on who I thought I was talking to. I for sure did. I for sure was talking to weird old men in chat rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much the entire time you were on the internet, pretty much the entire time anyone's on the internet, they're talking to a strange old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still to this day.
Yeah, it's happening right now.
Everybody be suspicious.
You're talking to a strange old man as we speak.
Hey, some of my internet strange old men are some of my best friends.
It's true. We can be very memorable. We can be very memorable. So yeah, that's the John Titor thing. It was just, you know, somebody saying shit. They were from the future. It's kind of fun.
Wait, there's one more I wanted to mention. I don't remember his name, but he got picked up by like, I don't know,
It's a UFO.
a federal commission because he made so much money in the stock market in such a short amount of time.
Whoa.
He like started with $800 and ended up with like 300
This
million
is Andrew
or
Carlson.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Andrew Carlson. Okay.
He was arrested in March
And,
2003 by the SEC for making 126
SEC. Wow.
high-risk
Say
stock
SEC.
trades and being
Wow.
successful on every
Yeah.
single one.
On all of them, he crushed.
What is the reasoning?
Is that? Well, it's got to be fake. That's got to be a fake story.
I mean, it's
right?
probably just insider trading. He said during a 4-hour
Oh,
confession
okay.
that he was
That
a
makes
time
sense.
traveler from 200 years in the future.
I mean, what
Yeah.
a time to choose. Oh,
Well, I
and he
think
had
it
to do
came
it while
down
the
to
stock
like,
market was there, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like, I might as well do this until this all implodes.
Yeah.
He also told the investigators that he knew the whereabouts of Osama bin Laden, which would have been hot news at the time.
Did
He had the
tell
cure
them?
for AIDS.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's part of why
Did he
this
have
story
the
is
cure,
so
or
funny
did
to
he
me.
just like he was like, I
'Cause he
know
was like, it's just
good
in my
now.
noggin. It's just in my noodle. I've got the cure for AIDS, and it was like, what do
He
you
was
mean?
like, hey, if you let me go back to my time travel machine, I totally will give you this information.
Oh, sure.
Time travel machine is a plane to a non-extraditable country.
Well, here's the kicker is that
You're a flight risk.
they don't know the name of the person who posted his bail, but he never showed up for his court appearance.
Which means that poor person has to pay the full,
Yeah.
right? Like when you post bail, it's like 10%, but if they don't show up, you have
You're
to.
on the hook for the whole
Oh
thing.
no,
Yeah.
that's you do 10% if it's bail bonds, right? But like if you do the whole,
Oh, maybe he just did the whole thing.
yeah,
out
I
of
would
the gate.
assume
Yeah, I don't know.
whoever it was had enough cash if he had that much.
Well, how did he not have enough cash? I guess whoever
Oh, 'cause
did it
it's-
had to
it's
like
tied up in
actually
the stock
liquidate.
market.
They had to
Right,
liquidate.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta.
have it on
we can't sell
hand.
those shares because the SEC
Oh,
is breathing down my
He's
neck.
actually the Nigerian prince. He was like, I have the stocks. Yeah, they're here. You can see them.
I fully love
They're
that
here.
as an explanation, Chelsea. That's the best possible. The Nigerian prince actually a time travel from
Yeah.
200
We
years
cracked
from
it.
now. People do believe that this was just a weekly world news piece,
Oh.
Oh,
and that it
bummer.
That
later
was
just got
fun.
reposted on Yahoo News, and that created this new interest in it.
Oh, I like it.
No, I hate learning stuff like that.
Okay, I got one more weird one because this one's funny.
Okay,
So,
okay.
a
All of
Swedish
them have been
man
funny.
named Hakan Nordqvist claimed in a video in
Great.
2006 that he had accidentally transported himself to 2046 while
Okay.
attempting to fix his kitchen sink.
That happens.
Oh,
Yeah. As a son of a plumber and a handy person myself,
Yeah.
I have multiple times been transported by trying to fix sinks.
you just got to be cautious. You got to be cautious.
He said that he immediately met someone who said that they were himself at 70
This
years
is coming
old.
back to me.
Whoa.
Yeah, he met himself.
And they hung out and they had
Yeah.
a fucking blast together.
Aww.
They fucked,
Yeah,
right?
oh, sure, yeah. There's apparently footage of them smiling and hugging and showing the matching tattoo that they had in their arms.
Wait, so how long did they spend together? One of them has
ever
to
after,
get that
happily,
tattoo. Got
happily
it.
Ever after.
Yeah.
Only one of them has.
Right. Yeah, just one.
Though, I mean, it's also very likely that an old man and him just got a tattoo together. Like, this could easily be I hit my head while working on my sink and then had a great time with a strange man who I met at a tattoo parlor. Or like I went to the bar and got drunk because I was upset that I couldn't fix my fucking sink, and now we both have the same tattoo. This is
or
me.
He had the tattoo before he was working on the sink.
Yeah.
That was just supposed to be like evidence. Oh.
But yeah, that's a brief history of time travel.
Oh, I had two things I wanted to say.
Bring them on.
Billy Piper and Central Intelligence Group.
Great.
The next Doctor is Billy Piper.
What about?
Oh, Billy Piper's going to be the Doctor.
I knew that.
Fucking rules.
I did know that.
And the CIA used to be the CIG, Central Intelligence Group.
Is the Billy Piper Doctor supposed to be the same character as the companion, but now
I don't think we know
I
yet.
believe so because of some events that occur in the show.
Great.
But I don't know. Like I said, I've been out of the Doctor Who game.
That's so smart to bring Billy Piper though, because it's like, hey, you want to complain about a lady? What about the lady that was the awesome lady?
And then you're like,
loved?
damn.
What about the lady that everybody loves? Billy Piper.
I also kind of hope this opens the door to them being like, okay, so now Tennant and Matt Smith and Capaldi and all these other people will just be companions that she meets along the way as Doctor Who.
There has been some talk about Tennant.
That would be super cool.
There's been some talk. Yep. I loved Capaldi also, notably omitting Matt Smith.
Yeah, I know. We know. Matt Smith's eyebrowlessness is the problem.
That is curious.
He's just got a very curious. For having such a smooth face, it's also very craggy.
There's a lot of angular. Yeah, there's a lot of nooks and crannies in that face.
It's real English muffin. And now it's time for the MouthGarf Report.
The MouthGarf Report. For some lasagna.
I hate Mondays.
Yay.
Yeah.
What have we done lately? I don't even know.
We talked to each other 3 days ago.
It's true. Very little has happened since our last MouthGarf Report. I did watch more Tales from the Crypt. It continues to be fun.
I've also done a lot. Yay.
And I went to a live podcast recording event in Philadelphia of the Glass Cannon podcast, which is it's an actual play Pathfinder and other board tabletop RPG podcast. Because I'm friends with one of the participants on the show. His name is Skidmar. So I got to see him and chat with him a little bit in the VIP beforehand. And then I got to watch the show happen and pay way too much for food and drinks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a pleasure. I love to support live performances through drinking.
Yes. And there was some. I think I had like 4 16-ounce beers, which is a lot for me.
Dang. Yeah.
But it was also from like 5 o'clock to almost 11 o'clock. So
that's some time.
Then
not where you're really like ever feeling it too much. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Time.
Just killing time. Yeah. That's awesome. Chelsea, what have you been up to?
I went and saw Keeper.
Okay.
Nice. Still love Osgood. I'm not gonna. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not gonna talk about it.
Why don't you say if it's a keeper or you'd put it back?
I guess it's a keeper.
Okay.
It's a keeper. I want to talk to you more about it offline, specifically.
Listeners, we're still waiting to hit that $10,000 Patreon mark. If you start sending money to us, they will talk about these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not live.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we get that much money, maybe.
Recorded.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it live. We'll do a live stream.
And then yesterday, I went and saw a comedian.
Ooh, who was it?
Gianmarco Swarzy. I don't know how to say his last
This is almost a familiar name. Were they good?
Yeah, he was really great. And
Great.
also, his opener was Liam something, but he has Marfans. If you've seen him do his jokes on, he's very tall. He's 7 foot tall.
That's so tall. Whoa.
He's
And
very
Marfans
funny.
means you have like really long fingers and things too, right?
He has a connected
Oh.
tissue disorder. Is that what they're that family of disorders?
I had never heard the term. I thought it was some sort of abbreviation for fans. Like I thought that that there was like instead of being on Book Talk, he had Marfans.
Oh,
you know
yeah. It's like OnlyFans, but it's Marfans.
Marfans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were both great.
Yeah.
I do. If he ever comes to your area, I recommend seeing him. He was very, very fun.
Nice.
We did have a terrible table next to us. He does do crowd work sometimes. He didn't do a ton of crowd work.
No.
But the guys next to us really wanted to be a part of it, and we were not near the front at all. We were all the way in the back, and this was not a tiny venue. And so they just yelled, and then they just like talked to each other for a long time, to the
That's
point where
really
the little
irritating when people are at
behind
a
them.
show and just like, I've been to concerts where people spend the whole time like just talking.
Just
It's
chatting.
like, what?
Just
And you're
chatting.
like,
You know,
just
you can
sit
go
and
to
enjoy
bars that
this.
don't have live stuff going on.
Yeah, you paid extra to be disruptive.
Yeah,
Leave.
exactly. And then the person behind them ended up going up to them and being like, very politely, if you guys
Shut the
could
fuck
just
up.
be a bit quieter, that would be really appreciated. And I just saw him be like, do that. No one can see me motioning, but he just like waved his hand and was like, be a little bit more quiet. And they listened, so that was nice. But like it was really
that's good.
Yeah. He does a lot of political comedy. And so I thought, I was worried some of it might but no, it went very well. And it was nice.
It turns out most people at
awesome.
comedy shows can take a joke, so
Yeah, but it's Arkansas, so
or they
might
walk
not.
the room.
He said last time he was here,
Yeah.
he played in Lowell, and no one was there because it was the same time as the Walmart Shoulders concert, and Christina Aguilera was playing. I was like, yeah, that'll do it.
What year was he playing?
Yeah, I was like
Arkansas? Was that
2000. Don't know.
2001. No. So for a long time, I was a regular at Comedy Works, the comedy club in Denver, which I love. And now that I'm back, I'm going to be a regular at again. And I find that the further back from the stage I am, the more disruptive the people around me are. Like the further back you are, the more chatty people are. So I like to get there early, and I'm always alone. And so they always seat me in like one of two sections, which are like close enough that I'm not going to have to participate if they do crowd work, which I don't.
Yeah, that's the trick. That was always the trick for me. Like, I don't want to be in the first 3 rows because someone will talk to you, no matter what.
But I just don't go see comedians who are going to do a ton of crowd work.
Yeah,
because I don't. It stresses me out. Not even the threat of me being a participant, but watching it stresses me out. So people will send me crowd work videos online because they're like, "You like comedy?" And I'm like, "Not that type." So I don't even watch the videos because it causes me anxiety. So I don't mind sitting up close because whatever. Anyway, I like to sit up front. People are less talkative up there. I have found, at least at Comedy Works. Here's what I've been up to. I bought a car.
Oh,
I bought a
yay.
car.
Wow, we did a ton in a very short amount of time, everybody.
I bought a car. I signed the lease to my apartment that I've been living in for almost a month. So all good things.
What kind of car is it?
Yeah, it is a 2022 Subaru Legacy.
Excellent. And it runs on teeth?
Which is, yep,
Excellent.
sure does.
I'm just
oh my gosh.
picturing it chomping down the road.
Yeah. It's like a little Pac-Man. No.
It sort of feels like that because it's got one of those engines that turns off when you've stopped and then reinitiates. And I don't like that. But what can you do? But I do have a teeth screen for you.
Yeah.
So one of my very best friends in the whole entire world has 4 children, and the youngest one just lost another tooth, which they counted it up, and in the last 6 months, all of her kids together have lost like 18
Holy
teeth or
shit.
something. I know. So it's been like a tooth dense 6 months. And the tooth fairy forgot to come last night.
Oh no. Yeah. And it came
So,
the other times for the other children, and
it did come the other times for the other children. It didn't come this time. And so they sent in the oldest child this morning to try to do a sneakaroo because the oldest child is in on the truth.
Okay, good.
On the tooth.
and on the tooth. And so she almost got caught, didn't take the tooth.
What'd she take?
And so nothing.
Okay.
She just left.
She just left the money?
I was like, she had something else.
She just left the
pillow.
money, didn't take the tooth. And so the youngest child, this morning we learned that the youngest child believes that the tooth fairy eats the teeth.
Oh.
Just gobbles them up. And she didn't eat this one because it still had tooth blood on it, and she thought it was gross.
Okay. Well, so now is the child
like
going to
the
wash the
logic. I
tooth and
like
put
it.
it back and hope that it gets eaten?
And you get another $1.
You know, I didn't ask any follow-up questions. I was like, that's incredible. That should be the lore. That not only does the tooth fairy eat them, but that she like eats them in the room. Like if she's not going to eat it.
I mean, the idea that
I would
the
expect
tooth
it to be
fairy
like
would...
you eat it and then poop out the dollar and put it under the or the coin, whatever.
That's so
it is.
smart.
Ow.
That has implications for
process.
Santa, too. It's like, oh, the cookies are there. He eats the cookies, then he poops my presents out. I do like that better than
figured it
just
out.
carrying a
Elves live in
bag.
his tummy.
It's more efficient.
Yeah. Yeah, we need more biologically created money and gifts, I think. I think that's the future.
It might be, honestly. We're not going down a good path.
No, we're gonna be giving each other poop as a gift in like 20 years.
Maybe.
It'll be
We put
3D
it-
printed
maybe
into
we'll
something
maybe
else,
we'll
but it
know
will
how to
have been
recycle
poop.
it.
You know when you put the fruits and the things and they grow into the shape? Like, you know, you have the Frankenstein pumpkin heads.
Yeah.
Would we just do
Yeah.
that with poops? And then you put a lot of poops in it until it hardens and then you give them that shaped.
Yeah.
Poop.
Yeah.
Kind
Then
of
you're
like
like,
poop
here,
item.
this is a tie clip. Merry Christmas.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And you have to like sand it and buff it.
Or maybe it's like a chia pet, since that would essentially be
smart,
fertilizer. So you can just plant
Ooh, is it
stuff
edible?
in it.
Or is that just full of E.
The
coli?
things it's growing could be, but I don't want to eat the poop head.
Yeah.
I feel like the things that grow out of it would get into
Alfalfa sprouts or something. on
Yeah,
it.
but don't they always have
Yeah.
E. coli? Isn't that like a big thing with sprouts? They're full of E.
Cilantro?
coli.
I don't know.
I think because they're hard to
Is it
wash.
the
Yeah.
poop? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
from the
know.
poop,
I
because
don't know
the poop
from
is on it. God, you guys are so smart. I'm so glad that I get to listen to you.
Oh.
Thanks for being our most committed listener.
Yes, that's what I've been up to. Hearing stories about
Hell
teeth.
yeah, that was the MouthGarf Report.
Can you follow up and get the second part of the story and what happened with that? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I
we
will.
need
yeah.
to-
Tune in
information.
next time.
Yeah.
The ongoing
I'll find
saga
out-
of the
I'll find
tooth
out what
fairy eating
happened.
teeth. I do really, I like that. It makes the tooth fairy scarier,
Yeah.
I love it.
but
I
it makes it
love
seem like the tooth fairy. Well, I guess no, that's just a ballerina in Cabin in the Woods. I thought maybe the tooth fairy was
Oh,
in
with all
Cabin
the
in the
teeth.
Woods, but I don't think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, the ballerina just has like.
Oh, now that I remember.
shark
There is
mouth.
like a tooth fairy. Is it the darkness? There's like a
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a movie about a tooth
Yeah.
fairy.
Yeah.
So yeah, just eating teeth. I mean, it's not
Just
like
eating teeth.
parents would be weird if they
Gobbling
were
them
keeping.
up.
Like, who would keep teeth? I mean, what a gross and absurd hobby to have.
Yeah. So disgusting.
Yeah. It would be weird.
People
if
should be
somebody did that.
ashamed of
Okay,
it if
so-
they do.
Yeah, they would be. I mean, they would be actively ashamed. I think that they would be feeling like a little warm now from embarrassment.
Nate, why are your cheeks so red?
I don't know what you're talking about. Would you like to play a game?
I do follow. Yes.
Are teeth involved?
Uh,
Are teeth involved?
a lot of the people I reference have teeth. We can say
Oh
that.
no.
Oh, okay. Their own?
Yes.
Their
yeah,
own?
Yeah, no,
or-
their own
okay.
teeth, I think, in all of these cases. That would be.
Oh.
It's time to play.
You know, I also got a haircut.
Oh,
You got a haircut?
Wow, you stacked
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
so many
Yeah, I've
things.
been busy. I've been busy.
Yeah.
You're living life.
You got all the
Okay.
energy after you slept.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to sleep many days. and then I got a bunch done.
That's awesome.
Amortization, baby.
That's right.
Okay, number 1.
Number 1.
I see what you did there. Number 1, in 1985's Back to the Future, Doc Brown explains that only a lightning bolt is capable of providing 1.21 of this massive unit of power.
Got
And
it.
this is the inquisitive and rhyming title of the second album by the band Oasis.
Gigawatts?
Yep.
I'm looking at you, Chelsea.
No,
for
I
the
don't
Oasis
know.
bit.
What's her fault?
What's up, Morning Glory?
You're close. It rhymes.
What's
What's the
Rhymes.
story, Morning Glory?
the story,
Yeah.
Morning Glory? What's the story, Morning Glory? Together with our powers combined.
Gigawatts, the story,
Planets.
Morning Glory. You see what I did
Oh,
there.
that's so cute.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
just said everything was cute today. Everything's cute.
No, that's
This is
good.
the
It's
cutest
good that
thing.
you're
Cute.
in a cute space. You're like, things
yeah,
are cute.
I really am.
I'm observing
just
the
feeling
cuteness
really
around me.
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it. You're glowing.
Yeah, I've got there's good vibes here.
Yeah.
It's you guys. You guys are bringing the good vibes.
Aw, good.
I'm just feeding off
We're
of
all
them.
bringing good vibes.
Like teeth.
Oh, you're like the tooth fairy,
Like
but
a
for
little tooth
vibes.
fairy.
She's the vibe fairy. Everybody put your vibes under the pillow
I
if you
feel
want
like
a
I need
dollar.
to be like at a music festival or something, like a EDM music festival to be
Yeah.
the vibe fairy.
I mean, there's a lot of things at an EDM festival you could eat that would increase your vibes also. So
That's true. That's
you
big
know,
time true.
just a possibility.
Time travel.
Don't drink too much water. Number 2, in this popular 2003 book, Henry's genetic disorder causes him to time travel unpredictably, leaving his partner Claire to deal. And this was an American and British reality television show wherein two families from different social classes temporarily exchanged matriarchs.
Time traveler's wife swap.
You see what I did there?
Wow, I had
Oh,
none
really?
of that.
I
Thank
was
you,
like,
Chelsea.
when I started
Excellent
talking,
job.
I was like, oh no, I've taken this from Kelly.
No, I had absolutely nothing.
Yeah, the time traveler's wife swap.
Oh,
Also
okay,
could be a
okay.
sequel
Which
to
also
that
made
book.
a TV show. Oh,
Yeah, they
Ew.
did make, well, because they made the movies, right? With Eric
Movie and
Bana
then a TV
and
show.
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel
and then the
McAdams.
TV show. Yeah.
Oh, how many time travel movies has Rachel McAdams been in?
is he the one about
It's that
time?
one, and then she was in About Time.
Oh.
Are there
Yeah, I
any
don't know.
others?
Is she in Hot Tub Time Machine?
Probably. No.
I don't know.
You could see her being
Hey!
like one of the people briefly in one of those movies, but I haven't seen either of them.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay. I hope she's got at least one more.
yeah.
I want it to be around 3.
Yeah,
Anyway,
like
About
the
Time was
trilogy.
great.
The,
I mean, here's
the
the
Rachel
thing.
McAdams time
Yeah.
trilogy.
She's
Ooh,
been in
that'd
the
be
Doctor
nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Strange Marvel movies that do involve a kind of temporal manipulation.
Okay.
It's not exactly
Okay,
time
Okay,
travel.
okay.
Okay.
She's been in
But they
those.
chose her because
I'll allow
of
it.
that,
They did. They did
Yeah.
specifically.
She's good
They were
at
like,
time
she needs
traveling.
a third.
Maybe they
Yes.
Get her in
actually
here.
time travel.
Yeah, well, she was in the Project Pegasus with Andrew, so that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
she's able to do it well because she adjusted as a child.
I mean, that checks out.
Time
'Cause
travel is like
tabula
acting; you should
rasa.
start young and just hope that you don't get too
And-
fucked up along the way.
Be a blank
Yeah.
slate.
She was in The Vow, which she has amnesia, which is kind of like time traveling.
That's
because you
That
don't
means your
remember.
brain time traveled, but you didn't.
Yeah.
You're-
And she
yeah.
thought she was still
Mhm.
married to her ex. And then, and then
Plus, that
Channing
time
Tatum.
travel guy had amnesia.
Yeah,
It's all
It
coming
is.
together.
it's all just real. I think. I think we've just
I think
proven that
it
it's
is.
all absolutely real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
number 3. This punk rock band with a swimwear themed name pioneered the Riot Girl movement with feminist lyrics and fiery, abrasive hardcore music. And this is a thought experiment which poses the question of using time travel to assassinate a Nazi infant.
Bikini Kill Baby Hitler?
Yeah, Bikini Kill Baby Hitler.
Yeah.
You see what I did there? Boom.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Okay. She was also in Midnight in Paris. Sorry. That is a time
Also
travel
a time
movie.
travel movie.
That is a time travel
Damn.
one. What's she up to, dude?
Yeah, more like Rachel McTime travel.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I always say.
I wonder if we
All right,
I
now
wonder
I'm
if
back to
we
focus.
I wonder if we somehow contact her on social media about this. She would be amenable to just giving a quote. Why are you in so many
Yeah,
Please tell us about
Blue
time
Sky.
travel.
Yeah. Because I think if we ask her and then she doesn't respond to us, that's actually telling us more than
Confirmation
she did.
for sure. Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that we should ask, do you know Carlos Sainz?
Ah.
Ooh. Smart.
Where were you in 1943 in Philadelphia? Number four. Rakeem Athelson Mayers is an American rapper, producer, actor, fashion designer, and model you'd know by this expeditious pseudonym. And Mr. Peabody and Sherman used to time travel all over history in a segment on a late 1950s cartoon show about this flying squirrel and moose.
ASAP, Rocky, and Bullwinkle.
You see what I did there?
There
well
it
done.
is.
A$AP Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I was working my way backwards. I had Rocky and Bullwinkle, and then was like, ASAP Rocky was on the tip of my tongue.
I had a really hard time because I was like, I could say abbreviate, but then that might give it away. So I went with expeditious because, ASAP.
Good job.
Okay. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. I put several minutes into these every week. Number five. In the film Time Cop, this Belgian martial arts action hero known for doing the splits plays a character trying to solve his wife's 1994 murder via 2004 time travel technology. And this is the third record by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers from 1979, featuring Don't Do Me Like That, Refugee, and Even the Losers.
Are we going to say it at the same time?
No, because I can't think of the album name.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, The Torpedoes?
You see what I did there?
God. It's because I was thinking Van Zant
Oh.
yeah.
that I couldn't get there. Oh my God.
I do like
I'm
the
just
idea
an
of Gus
idiot.
Damn
Van
the
Sant
tornado.
doing the splits, though. Like, hey, check out my movie where I do the splits. I'm the director. Jean-Claude
I'm just a
Van
dummy.
Damme, The Torpedoes.
Yes, there we go.
And now, it's time to talk dabs.
How many dabs? How many dabs? How many dabs? How many dabs?
Dude.
5.
5.
Yeah, totally 5. Like, it's,
I'm like,
this
I
is...
don't even know. This was so fun.
Do I believe it's happened? No. Do I love talking about the stories?
Yes.
Hundo P.
Yeah.
Yes. Every time.
maybe 2 hundo P. I mean,
2 Hundo P.
I went into this after we decided on this last episode going like, shit, I don't know what I'm going to find. This is probably going to take me hours of research. And then
Yeah.
I dug in and I was like, oh, there's way too much. Like, it is all
Yeah.
right here.
There's so
Everything
much.
is immediately
Yeah.
available. And there's so much of it that, like, we skipped like
Yeah.
7 or 8 things.
So much.
That I still had written
Yeah.
down, all for time. Listeners, this is the first time we've self-edited something at this juncture. Yeah, just
You know what I love though? Here's a synchronicity about this episode. So when we announced this topic at the end of last episode, I was like, what is it? The Philadelphia experiment?
Oh.
And then I've been re-listening to last podcast on the left, and literally the next day in my re-listen, the Philadelphia experiment came up, and I was
Nice.
like, hell
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Perfect
the cosmos,
timing.
baby.
and I went to Philadelphia.
Aw.
Perfect. It's all coming together,
is.
dude.
And I traveled
Synchronicity on
time.
top of synchronicity.
And Chelsea traveled.
You sure did.
No wonder you're in
Forward.
such
My
a
hair
at a
is
rate of
much
1 second
longer
per second.
time from a year from now.
yeah.
It only gets
Whoa.
worse.
And
So-
but I thought
Great.
you were like feeling very positive
Great.
because something good happened. But I guess
No,
it's
because
just
I'm back.
that's
and
us.
times are simpler right now at this moment.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that's terrifying.
Oh, can't wait.
On our next episode, we are going to talk about the first animal elected to public office. Get ready. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a dog? What about a bird? Maybe it's going to be a bear of some kind. Maybe it'll be an ape. Maybe we're the first animal elected to
Yeah,
public
I was
office
gonna say.
because
I guess
Yeah,
technically
we
it's
are,
us.
yeah, we're doing the electing, so
Ooh.
we are the great ape.
So we have jumped to a conclusion. The first one elected by humans.
The first
This is
one
true,
elected
yeah.
by
I mean,
humans.
that's what we gotta. Because I was like, I'm sure that there are councils.
Was there
Of
an
animals
election
that-
scene
the
in the
first
land before time?
non-human elected by humans.
They all get together and they look at the baby, which is like an election. They're
Right.
kings, right?
Yeah,
Can't wait to be king. They don't do elections. You're right. It's not
Yeah,
democratic society. Damn.
Yeah, it's all.
Maybe the hyenas
That's
were.
monarchy.
Maybe they voted for Scott. Oh, maybe
Ooh.
we're shitting on them. Propaganda. Sorry.
Tune in 2 weeks to hear
Wait,
more about
because everything is already unraveling before our eyes. Get ready. We're going to talk to you about an animal getting elected to public office. If you like the podcast, we would love for you to subscribe, rate, and review it wherever you listen. You can also go to Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, then tell us about time travel. Tell us about times you've time traveled. Tell us about a time travel story that you think might be true. Do you have maybe a thing where you're like, oh my God, I time traveled once? Or maybe my bathtub was dirty.
Well,
And so I woke up one day and it was clean. And I didn't know how that happened. So I assumed that it must be a future tub.
how's your
Maybe
wife
it is.
doing?
future tub.
Or maybe it's a past tub. We don't know. But we want to know. But just give us 5 stars and leave that review. If you like the music, it's all Michael J. O'Connor. You can check out his music at michaeljoconnor.bandcamp.com or by checking out his band, Michael J. O'Connor and thecoldfamily.bandcamp.com. And if you want to read some books that, in fact, include time travel in some cases, we do have a couple of books with some time travel. You can go to readspaceboy.com for Spaceboy books, and then you can purchase those books. And you know what? You can probably read them now and in the
Good
future.
call. Or in the past, maybe.
Or in the past.
Yeah.
If your past self can read the books already, that's really a win-win for everybody. You got so much time for activities.
You can also catch me and Kelly in the past on Never Show the Monster, but not current or future.
Maybe future.
Maybe future.
Maybe
Yeah.
future.
$10,000. 50,000? What number
50.
did we decide?
I think we
I don't
settled on
remember what
50.
we said.
Because the thing is, it's like
150? Okay.
you guys both need 20K
Money.
each, and then we need 10K
Yeah.
just to like restart the Never Show the Monster machine.
It's
Which,
true.
as
Yeah.
everyone knows, I mean, listeners, maybe listeners to this podcast don't know, but the podcast itself is this machine, and it feeds on horror.
Yeah.
And so we have to start feeding it horror to get it moving. And of course, we also have to keep it sated so it doesn't try to destroy the world.
Right. It's complicated. You can see why we've been on
Yeah.
hiatus.
Yeah, because once
Heavy.
the thing falls asleep, it's kind of like, maybe let
Yeah.
sleeping Never Show the Monsters lie. But not for long. Not forever. So yeah, we'll be back. We're going to talk animals that got elected to political office. That's going to be exciting for everybody. And until then,
I liked Mouse.
there you go. I like Mouse too.
Yeah. So
We
the
should
next
just all
episode,
vote Mouse.
Mouse is going to be.
His platform is feed me.
Yeah.
It's a very
platform.
smart platform.
I have that platform too. Like
Yeah.
we should all feed each other. This is like basic
I do agree
needs.
with that.
You know
This
what I
is
mean?
a shared.
Yeah.
It's a shared
So
value
he's a
system.
socialist. Oh,
Yeah.
feed him, not everyone.
Yeah. He specifically wants him to be
Oh
fed.
yeah, what were their platforms? Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I also kind of think that maybe Mouse should host next week. So do you think we could put that together?
Sure.
Maybe Mouse and Mushroom
Yeah,
can
I
just
think
host the
so.
show and we'll kind of hang out.
Perfect.
Be like,
We'll just chill. We'll just
Yeah,
vibe.
I mean, I'm not entirely kidding because I do love the idea of conservatively
You're not
5
kidding.
minutes of meowing to open the show, followed by us being like, "Oh, okay, guys, that was great. You guys were really
Doesn't sound
good."
so graphic. I'm in. I'm in.
Until we see you next, and by see I mean you hear us. Until that point, keep track of where you are in the slipstream that is space time, because you never know when you might need to go back. Yoha.
Yeah.
Bye, buddies.
First is best, or first is worst. Either way, let's start.